Good morning, Friendship kids and families. If we were here like we normally are on Palm Sunday, what you guys would have done is help lead in worship today. So this is what we would do. Everyone would have been given a palm branch. And this is when you guys would have walked around through the church and reminded the whole congregation of Palm Sunday. So I'm going to read from our Bibles about Palm Sunday, and then I want to ask you something. Matthew 21, verses 1 through 10. It says, As they approached Jerusalem and came to Bethphage on the Mount of Olives, Jesus sent 2 disciples, saying to them, Go to the village ahead of you, and at once you will find a donkey tied there, with her colt by her. Untie them and bring them to me. If anyone says anything to you, say the Lord needs them, and he will send them right away. This took place to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet. Say to daughter Zion, See, your king comes to you, gentle and riding on a donkey, and on a colt, the foal of a donkey. The disciples went and did as Jesus had instructed them. They brought the donkey and the colt and placed their cloaks on them for Jesus to sit on. A very large crowd spread their cloaks on the road, while others cut branches from the trees and spread them on the road. The crowds that went ahead of him and those that followed shouted, Hosanna to the Son of David! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. Hosanna in the highest heaven. When Jesus entered Jerusalem, the whole city was stirred and asked, Who is this? The crowds answered, This is Jesus, the prophet from Nazareth in Galilee. So let me ask you a question. When you have someone special come to your house, or come to a birthday party, or maybe somebody special has come to the school that day, how do you prepare? What do you do? Do you make things extra special for them? How do you show them that they are really super important? I bet if somebody's coming to your house, you probably clean your room, or you might have to clean up all your stuff that's all through the house. You probably have to clean the bathroom and break out the good towels. If you're preparing for someone to come to school, maybe a city official, maybe you have to decorate and you have to do special things so that they know how important they are. Right now in our community, we are remembering and recognizing how special our community heroes are. Our nurses, our doctors, those who work at the hospital, the policemen, those who are serving us in essential ways while we can stay safe at home. So what do? We go the extra mile to show them how important they are and that they are real heroes. And you know what they did for Jesus? So he is coming into town, and so they wanted to treat him like a king. But what did he ride on? He rode on a donkey. But that's not really what you think a king would be on. But Jesus was a servant king. And you know what they did? They took their jackets and they laid them on the ground because they had dirt roads. And then they took their palm branches and they cut them out of the trees. And look at this awesome one that Miss Penny cut. Big ones like this. Yes. And they would lay them down on the ground and they would wave them. And they would put it down to show respect and honor, and that this was a king, but not like a king that they were expecting. Not a king on a white horse with gold and crowns and money, or even armies, but a king who was going to love them and serve them and die on a cross for them. That is the kind of king that we serve. And that's the kind of king that we celebrate today on Palm Sunday and throughout this entire week of Holy Week. So this week you're at home. It's supposed to be spring break. And so what I want you to do, instead of our vacations, we're going to really spend the week thinking about, what does that mean? The week that Jesus was in Jerusalem before he died on the cross and before he rose from the dead. So this week, let's think about the